Look at Calypso watching us cook. What are you looking at, you big rat? Gardening was one of the things not on my list to do in my 20s, but about 6 months ago, I ended up getting a couple of plants. And one of the first plants that I got was a cherry tomato plant from Home Depot. Today, we're going to be making some homemade pasta sauce. Honestly, I didn't expect these to grow super well, but throughout the process, I learned that tomato plants are quite resilient and are one of the easiest plants to grow. Gardening has been one of the most satisfying things to do. It's such an unbeatable experience to cook something that you actually grew. With that being said, let's head up to the kitchen and we'll show you what we're working with. These are going to be all of the tomatoes that I've harvested in the last, let's say, 5 or 6 months of just tossing them into the freezer. Let's get some homemade pasta going. Hopefully that gives slightly better audio. The first thing we're going to do is preheat the oven to 425 so that we can roast our tomatoes. Bake 425, 30-40 minutes. We'll stay on the lower side since I let these defrost just a little bit. Here are some of the cherried tomatoes, which are a pretty looking one. A little frozen, but you know the vibes. We'll give you a little sneak peek in on. Fantastic. Okay, now that we got the oven preheating, let's trim off some of the stems on these bad boys. This is my first time making pasta sauce, so we are here learning together on how to make some homemade pasta. Look at this, huh? We're gonna take these and throw them back into the garden. Oh. All right, next step is going to be our garlic. Okay, garlic and tomatoes in. I think this is olive oil. We need olive oil, salt, black pepper, and flakes. Some black pepper. We're going to do an eyeball amount of olive oil. It says 3 teaspoons, but we're just gonna kind of pour it there. Probably could have used a much smaller pan. We are almost at the 400-degree Fahrenheit threshold for the oven. And before we throw in our delicious little mixture, we're gonna clean up all the stuff. It's honestly a good life lesson. Anytime you go anywhere, when you leave, make sure that it is as good as you left it or better. You can see we are all cleaned up. The oven is done. Kitchen is clean. Let's toss her in. Timer on, 30. Let's see how the roasted tomatoes turn out. We'll see you then. 10 minutes, we're going to do the pasta in there, and then we wait. And then hey, got you. We have 13 minutes left. Let's get some of this pasta going. Should take about, I don't know, 10 minutes, something like that. Let's see if we can get a little lid on her. See you guys in 10 minutes. Everything is a-going. Check it out. All right, let's see. Ooh, creamy. Our pasta is done. Let's go strain her. And then we should be able to move on to the rest of the things. Hey Siri, how much timer is left on the timer?
There's a timer with 2 minutes, 55 seconds.
We have our apparatus to strain. There's a lot of pasta water. Let's go dump some of this water out. Keep a little bit to mix in. We got our pasta cooling. Oops, still dripping. Pasta cooling. And that should be 30 minutes on that. The chicken and sauce are done. We should be ready to assemble our pasta. Let's grab out our sauce and show you guys what we got going on. Boom. Let's put that on there. And we got our fresh cotton board for our chicken. The glove is in it. I just dipped the glove in there. Extra seasoning. That's all gravy. Let's grab the chicken. We'll just be using these two for ourselves today. Let's mix the pasta while let the chicken some time to rest. We actually need to mix this all together. So this is gonna be where we make our pasta. We'll use something like this to help bring her over. Oh yeah, that smells great. And all of that's in. Kind of mash it around. Let me know if you guys like leaving the skin on. I think there were a couple of different recipes that had the skin on. Let's get a nice mix stir in there. We are going to let the pot simmer for a couple of minutes while we go run downstairs back into the garden and grab some basil. Let's go. Okay, we have our fresh basil that we're going to chop up in a couple of minutes. Let's throw our pasta in before it gets too dry. In you go. Look at Calypso watching us cook. What are you looking at, you big rat? Yeah, mamas? Hi. What's up, Skeeter? What's up, Skeeter? What's up, Skeet College? Here is our final product. We have our pasta with some extra chicken on top, added some basil and then parm on the side since she was already pretty heavy with parm. Oh, she smells delicious, fresh, and straight from the garden. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed coming to learn how to cook with me, and let's go eat this. See you guys on the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that first time in the kitchen and showing you guys a little bit of the garden. I hope this inspires you guys to maybe start cooking more or maybe even starting your own garden. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Shoot!